85% of people prefer text over email and phone calls because they want to engage in a conversation. All text messaging is not equal. Customers respond to people, not bots. Be more like people and start having conversations that end in conversions. Use Scipio.
You're listening to Steal This Idea, the only podcast that's brave enough to say no to drugs.
You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
Steal.
Lie.
We're gonna steal the ship.
Commandant, Lord Lieutenant.
An idea that is fully formed, fully understood, that sticks.
Will someone like you just steal?
Ideas are bulletproof.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Steal this idea.
Hello again, thieves. Andre loves my sign-on.
This is my favorite part, is just the exciting,
It's like,
we're back, it's time.
the episode is back.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be back. We had a first guest on last week. We're back to the regular format now.
Just us.
Just me and Andre here. We've got a killer idea. Andre is pretty excited about his idea.
I'm 100% sure it's a good idea, so I'm really not too worried.
So if I kill it down, I'm just a dumb person.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And then we're going to do good idea, bad idea. And then I think we're going to bring back some Idea Gauntlet. Romeo Butters has given me some very strict instructions on this one.
Oh, Romeo Butters features heavily in this podcast.
Yes.
I've got a little, Romeo and I have been talking a lot about my big idea.
Well, I guess let's just hop right into it, Andre. Good idea, bad idea. Let's start with something like a straw here. What do we got here?
So I keep getting this ad, and this is something I feel like I've known about my whole life. And it's called Crazy Straws, and I keep getting this on Instagram. And it's basically you get a straw.
It is exactly what you think it would be.
Yeah, it's a crazy straw of your name. I will say that names that feature on the front page of their website are names like Evangeline, which is literally so long that it would take 45 minutes for your grape juice to reach your mouth.
The other ones, Lisa, Adam, these ones make sense.
Yes. Evangeline might be a little bit of like showing off the power
Especially
of their...
front and center. What a strange showcase here.
Yeah.
Okay, look at that. $6.
Yeah. And I bring this to Scott because you're at an age, maybe Jack would want a crazy straw.
What this reminds me of, did you ever watch The Land Before Time?
Of course.
So back in the day, The Land Before Time.
The saddest movie scene of all time.
It's crushing.
Littlefoot crying about his mother.
On
dead.
the VHS, they had this ad for Pizza Hut. And on that ad, it was like, I can't remember the total details, but they had this straw that went like, they kept on adding straws to it, and it was like, 100 feet long.
Yeah.
And it's vivid in my memory, this like imagery. And this is exactly.
So, because you really wanted one so bad, you're watching Land Before Time, you're like,
that
how
looks
could
so-
I make one of those?
And the problem there, you have they're loosely connected. It's flimsy. This looks like high quality plastic here.
Yeah, I think that they make it all, they're talented, like, straw makers that are bending the straw into the shape of your name.
It's got to be done in Indonesia somewhere, I'm sure.
No doubt. Good idea, bad idea. I will say I tested it with Patrick, a medium-sized name, and it came out to $10.
Oh, so you pay for for
I
letters.
think, if I wanted Evangeline, it's $12.99.
So what if your name is like something very long, like Rumpelstiltskin or like
Rumpelstiltskin. Okay, the maximum number of characters is Rumpelstil at $12.99.
So we're talking 2 straws here.
Yeah, so you can only go so far, but it also says the only special characters that are allowed are question mark, hashtag, greater than, and spaces, which...
So I could have one that says Andre?
Exactly, which Andre would come out to $9.99.
There you go. It's a little steep, if I'm being honest. I mean, your name is not a long name.
No.
$10.
Nice, 5 letters.
That does seem a little on the expensive side, although this seems like absolutely the type of thing that somebody would see and be like, oh, they'll love this.
As we've said on the podcast before, something that you might get from like your distant aunt on Christmas.
Who thought this was just, it screams.
It's a hoot.
It's a real hoot. Kind of like those, I feel like I see these on Facebook now. It knows where you're from, and so it'll like generate this like fake T-shirt that's like
only people from Utah are. Yeah, I know.
Kind of like that. I think it's an okay idea. I wouldn't. I mean, I wish it was $3 cheaper all around, but I think it's a fine idea.
I mean, If you're the kind of person that buys this kind of crap online, please write in because I want to interview you for the podcast because I just don't understand what goes through your head where you're paying $12 for a plastic straw
That like,
that
oh, you use once here.
I'm kind of seeing is not dishwasher safe, which
Yeah, what happens if you get a smoothie in that thing?
don't worry. They sell a cleaning pump for $10 and it's like like basically you put one end in a bucket of water and soapy water.
Oh my
And then you
goodness.
simply squeeze the pump and it squeezes water through the straw.
Oh man, this GIF is everything.
Oh, it's awesome.
This is
Go
worth
to,
it.
go to
just
crazystraws.com and go find a cleaning pump.
crazy with a K.
Yes, Crazy Straws with a K.
Worth it just for that GIF of how to properly use
clean
the
your
cleaning
straw
pump.
because it's not dishwasher safe. It will melt your name.
Beautiful. Okay, well, keeping in gadget fashion here, I guess that's kind of a gadget, it's a trinket.
It's a gadget of sorts.
Mine are gadgets for sure.
Yeah.
So my first one here is SwitchBot. This is an idea I think most young boys have thought of, like, oh man, if only there was some system that like it pushed a little lever and I could turn my light switch off, right?
Yeah.
Because not everybody has a smart home.
This is
and
literally that.
This is literally that. It's a little box, and on it has like something that kind of can push out and basically like interact with buttons. So you can either like push something or like tap something in or whatever.
Yeah.
It's $30. And you can use it for like anything. Like you can.
Yeah. Scott's not doing a very good job of explaining what it is, but it's literally like a little gadget with a tiny little finger, basically. It doesn't look like a finger. It's a tiny little plastic piece.
I would love it.
And presumably a tiny finger. And you can put it on anything with a button, basically. And then when you hit a button on your smartphone, it's going to extend the finger down and activate the button, basically.
Yeah, it seems like the
For
base,
all those things that can't hook into your smart home.
right. And of course, it's all smart home enabled, so it's Alexa and Google and all that kind of stuff, right? But yeah, this is for a coffee machine. It's like it's not going to be Alexa enabled, but you could 3M stick it to the side of it, and you hit coffee, and it pushes that little button.
Yeah. Bad idea.
I don't know. Like I don't have enough stuff where it's like, oh yeah, I really need this.
The
But,
thought of like sticking these stupid devices on my switches at home is unthinkable. And at this point, at least at my house, everything that we want to be smart home enabled at this point is.
not your coffee pot.
The thing is,
Imagine
if you
Andre
really,
waking up in the morning and saying, Alexa, start my coffee, and then just push that button.
I have a Keurig, and I don't think that I could put this thing on a Keurig.
You don't think so?
No.
You see that coffee pot? It's like on the lip of
I
that
know.
thing.
I'm trying to think how I even activate my Keurig. But the button on there, I don't think would be accessible to this weird
I see what you're saying.
device.
Yeah, I think the true test is like if you have the right thing that's like, oh, this would fit perfectly on this, then this is a great thing for
I mean,
you.
if you live in a rental and you have all of those, every switch in your home is one of those rocker switches.
Yeah.
And so you can't replace the switch, but you wish that you could.
You want to live in the 21st century.
Yep. But I don't have any rocker switches at my house.
Yeah. I think it's an okay idea. I think
It's an okay idea if you have a lot of buttons in your house. That you
Yeah.
want to press.
Like I see some stuff. I'm like, wow, that is really dumb and chintzy. Like my second idea, which we'll get to. This seems like it's like, okay, like sure. There's obviously enough. Like we've thought of this before. I have thought of this before. Like, oh, it'd be so nice. Like I think about, oh, if there's some Lego contraption, even like when I was young. I
Oh
remember
no,
thinking,
that's what we all came up with as kids. Was like, if only I had.
if I could lay in bed.
crossroads.
If I could lay in bed, yeah, like lay in
Yes.
bed and say, turn light off, and that there's something, and now you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Medium idea.
Two medium ideas.
Yeah.
What's your next one, Andre?
This is an amazing idea, hands down. So I linked it, and it's called the Wi-Fi Porter. And basically what it is a tiny kind of wooden thing that you might put on your entry table or on your kitchen counter that when people come to your house, they hold their iPhone up to it, and the NFC tag inside of the wooden device transmits your Wi-Fi information to the phone without you needing to be like, oh, the password is this. Brilliant idea.
The password is XQRWW.
Yes,
Oh, it's on the
exactly.
back of the router.
Oh yeah,
Hold
just
on.
one sec. I'll be right back. This is an amazing idea. It's a really sexy looking device. You slap it on your table, and then when people walk in, they hold their phone up, and they're instantly connected to the Wi-Fi. Definitely. I mean,
My main fear is that like it would have to work so flawlessly where it's like I literally all I do is tap it. I don't have to hit OK or send.
I mean, it could only be a process improvement though, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's one of those devices where it's cool. It's just cool. It's just kind of a neat little piece of technology, easy to throw down and just be like, this is the Wi-Fi port, or you just put your phone up to it and you're going to connect. It definitely doesn't have a ton of use. I probably have maybe 15 unique visitors to my home in a given year. So it's like, really, it's not going to get a ton of use, but it's nice for those.
I do like that it's wood. I think that was a smart.
Yeah, it looks really sexy, basically.
Yeah, it's like a kind of a
It would look
classy,
nice on a table.
and
I like the idea.
It's got the Wi-Fi symbol. I would love it. I don't know. I wonder how customizable that is. Like maybe that. I'd almost want to put some funny message or something like that.
The Knudsen family.
Like an Knudsen family, or like, anyway, don't look at porn.
Long list of usage instructions. Please do not stream Netflix after 10 p.m. Please.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a cool idea.
What is it? $40?
The Wi-Fi porter. Look it up.
$40. What's this? What's the hard maple or Italian leather for $60?
Ooh, leather. That would be so awesome.
Italian leather.
Are you kidding? I love this device. I really want one.
Okay, my last one here. Again, keeping with the gadget motif here. This is called the socket shelf.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
This is one of those ideas. I'm sure that some blazed out guy on his couch was like, you know what I need? When I want to plug my phone into the wall, I've got my charger, but I got nowhere to put my phone. Mm-hmm. So what this is imagine kind of a small power strip, and you plug this power strip into the wall, but also on the power strip is a little shelf. So you can plug it into your bathroom, and then you can just set whatever. You can put a blow dryer, you can put anything on that little shelf up there, and it kind of folds down, and it's nice and compact. It's got like 6 outlets, and it's a surge protector, I guess. Also,
good idea.
I don't know, man.
What?
What
do you mean?
This seems so like TV, as seen on TV. Like, yeah, imagine, going anywhere and bringing this shelf with you.
Well, I'm not gonna take it with me places, but I like the idea. I think where I'm not sold is they have it as like a nightstand where it's like, oh, you plug this into your
like instead of having a nightstand.
And it's like, no, that's a terrible idea. Just get a nightstand because you're a civilized person who doesn't want to just connect things.
The only one to me that I would be drawn into is the bathroom.
Yes, exactly. I love this as a bathroom device because it's a little toothpaste holder. It's a little, like, I would put my electric razor on top and keep it plugged in.
It's $30.
It's a really good idea.
Would you $30 do it?
Well, here's the thing. I would do the fun, like, buy it live, but the website is so sketchy. I'm a little bit worried. No, they have PayPal checkout. Watch this.
Oh, no. He's doing it again.
Doing it again. I think this is a good idea, and I love the idea of just putting it in my bathroom. And my bathroom, I don't have enough outlets now, and this would give me like 4x the outlets plus 2 little USB chargers. I'm going to donate $1 to support the Wikimedia Foundation on my way out the door here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Andre is a man of class. I don't know if the thieves have understood this.
Exactly. I'm really, yes, continue. I will say, though, do this on a secure Wi-Fi connection because this is not, oh, what the heck? No.
What's happening?
Okay, so I hit the final, like the confirm your address, which is what's nice is it took my address straight from PayPal.
Is this? But wait, there's more, or is this a?
No, this is. So now I'm on the order summary page, like that. So it says confirm my order, and what they've done is I selected quantity 1, but then they've tried to helpfully add things to my cart.
Oh.
So what they've done is they've said, okay, we put your 1 socket shelf in your cart.
But wouldn't it be great if we put 6 more?
But actually, we also have a deluxe socket shelf that we're going to give you for a discount for $24.99.
Wow, that's very thoughtful.
For an order total of $64.63.
So twice as much as you were anticipating.
And now I have to go through and check remove and then confirm. But when I check remove, it actually unremoves. Well, this is real, Scott. I'm clicking remove, and then it changes to, oh, wow. Okay, everybody should do this. Go to socketshelf.com, go try to check out, and when you hit this page, what happens is you uncheck the box to say remove, and then it disappears, and then you click it again to say upgrade. So no matter what you do, it looks like
You have to get it.
you have to get it.
That can't be it.
Bizarre.
From
I
a
wanted the socket shelf. They ruined it in
Yeah.
the checkout process.
This is a lesson to all of these chintzy gadget manufacturers. If your UX experience is bad, we had somebody live on the podcast ready to buy.
And I couldn't do it not because of UX, really because of the shady business tactic of, actually it's $64.99 because we're getting you two.
You got to get 2 of these things.
Dumb.
It was a good idea. The website is a bad
Killed it.
idea. It killed it.
This was going to be my new bathroom shelf. Not anymore.
Now I'm going to look for a competitor.
Bummer.
Okay, that's going to wrap it up, I think, for good idea, bad idea. Are we ready to move into the main event here? Andre?
I think we're ready. So
Let me open up the.
Yep.
Okay,
you're headed to the slide deck.
I've smelled some coffee beans. My palate is cleansed.
This is it.
Please,
This
enlighten me
could
with
be a
this
good idea or a bad idea. So, who am I? I'm Romeo Butters, the actor,
Philanthropist billionaire.
philanthropist, billionaire. And in my billion-dollar empire, I'm managing dozens of projects at a time. Maybe in a billion-dollar company, you even have dozens of project managers. And their whole job is just basically following up, checking in, moving things along, measuring when projects are at risk, doing all this work. I also want to say that this is not like a software podcast. And I said to Scott, I was like, I actually don't want to do software ideas. And also, this feels like a rough ripoff of Visibility. It really isn't. I came up with this idea long before Jordan Sargent was a glimmer in the podcast's eye. But there are some common themes between the two, but I promise that mine is really unique. Anyway.
It's a universal need if there's this many ideas in the space.
There's a lot of ideas, but this is not a software podcast. I promise that we won't
City
always
Jump,
do software.
not a software. Andre's Kitchen,
Totally.
not a software.
Yeah, we
VIB,
really-
definitely not a software.
Definitely the furthest thing from a software. Anyway, I'm Romeo. I run a billion-dollar company. I got all these projects, and all I really want to know is a couple of things. I want to know where to focus my time. I know that probably in any given business environment, some of my projects are humming along. They don't need any follow-up, but then there are others that are at risk, and those are the ones that I need to be following up with, that management needs to be keeping an eye on, that we need to get additional resources for all this stuff. I need to know who needs my help. I can't figure out who to go to talk to with all of these dozens of projects and all this stuff going on and concurrent things running.
Because this is like, I have to wait for the meeting to find out.
Exactly.
Oh, by the way, there's a big roadblock. Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that, and I don't know who to help. I just don't know where to intervene.
Yeah.
And I don't know where to adjust. Naturally, in all business environments, there are going to be projects that slip and timelines that need to be adjusted and stakeholders that need to be informed and clients and all these things. But I don't know that typically until we're already way over time, right?
The problem has escalated.
Exactly. The problem is getting
we gotta
worse.
change this.
So it's 2 weeks before the due date, and I actually just barely have learned that this team is behind and this team is behind, and we have to push out to next quarter, right?
Yep.
And I'm learning way too late, and clients are upset, and stakeholders are upset, and all this stuff.
Sounds like this isn't a consumer-facing tool. It sounds like this is a
B2B software product,
B2B software product.
which is my bread and butter, unfortunately. So my solution now as a project manager is I just let things slip. I plan for timelines to be pushed and projects to get pushed back. And I would say when you talk to project managers, they're accounting for X% of projects to just naturally run over time and over budget.
Right.
Or I'm follow up constantly. I run around all day, and I hope that just micromanaging makes my problems go away. I think we've all worked with PMs that
And I think everybody loves micromanaging.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Across all departments.
Exactly. We've all been there where it's like, and we've all been the person that does this too, where you have a project that you just want to get done, but all you really know how to intervene is just every single day I'm slacking 15 people.
Where do we stand on this?
Not helpful, right? It pisses people off. Or in the highest level, you're just hiring more project managers. I've seen this too, where it's like we look at our department, we look at our company, we say X% of things are running over. Okay, we're just going to hire more people to manage projects. All of those are horrible solutions to a problem, right? So what I've come up with is try to hold your laughter, which is we've criticized AI a lot on this podcast, I think. I've criticized AI a lot in my daily life, but I think that AI just makes sense for project management. This is the only area.
This is the pot.
Yes, this is where we could really make AI work. I can plug AI into basically every part of my business process right now, except for project management. I'm pretty involved in the project management space, and there really isn't a tool that's taking advantage of like a machine learning model, an AI model to help people adjust project management. So here's what I've landed. Is AI definitely is super plugged into software, but it's plugged into all the wrong places. I think the obvious solution is like sales, where right now I can go out and if I type in like AI sales, I'm going to get 100 million projects. And all of them are going to be, you know, they plug into your CRM and they read all your data and they let you know what to do and when and what's at risk and what's not.
Yeah, based on your data, who's closing, who's not closing.
Exactly.
You know, what are the best leads to reach out to.
And it's all predictive, and they claim that it's going to drive all these great results. But what really frustrates me...
20% lift in revenue, Andre.
Exactly. It could be huge.
On every
They're like, do you want to leave that money on the table? And I'm like, there's no money on the table. And what
Do you
what
care
I hate
about
about
20% lift? Do you even care?
It's so annoying. And the reason that I hate it is because in the sales environment, you don't control the inputs and the outputs. All you can control is what your people do.
Yeah.
But if an opportunity is at risk, if revenue is at risk, typically it's kind of on the client. Like they're doing something, they're not replying to emails, they're not booking meetings.
Right.
And then all I can do is tell the salesperson, follow up more. Project management is so different because you control both sides of the equation. You control what the inputs are, who's working on stuff, and what the outputs are, what's coming out, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I land on this. So what does that mean? Because obviously when we talk about AI, when we talk about project management, it's like, it's really easy to just be like, oh yeah, just plug the AI into your PM tool and then it just spits out solutions. Really, I think if a developer could make this solution and just provide three things, it would change lives in project management. And the three things are, one is risk scoring. All of the inputs are there. Like due dates are changing in your project management tool. There are
more tasks are being added.
Yes, tasks are being added, but nobody's updating existing tasks. Like all of the inputs are already there.
Yeah.
So tell me what projects are becoming more at risk over time. Like where are we seeing projects that are being updated less? The due dates are being pushed out. There's fewer people involved, or on the flip side, there are more people just constantly ballooning into the project. Tell me what projects are at risk versus not. The data is there. Learn from it, and then help me predict what's at risk. Timelining. This makes so much sense to me. When a contributor or a project manager is putting in a date that is too soon, like that's not realistic, look at the data. Look at all of our projects that have been completed in the last year and tell the person that's setting the date, that date is too ambitious. Move it back or adjust the project. Reduce scope, reduce the number of subtasks, or override it and say that you think you can have this timeline, but let users know when they're being too ambitious. And bottlenecks. When projects are being pushed, tell me where to go. Tell me that the web team pushes timelines 82% of the time.
Right.
Find additional resources to accelerate the project. It seems to me like so different than a CRM where the data is like dirty and not accurate. In project management, in a developed company that can take advantage of this, the data's there, but there's nobody that's like actually putting predictive intelligence in it. And that just seems like such a gap to me.
What's interesting too is when I Google search AI project management,
there really isn't anything. There's like articles about it, but nobody actually has it.
Well, yeah. So first I see Asana, which is just a regular project management tool. It doesn't have AI.
No AI. We use it here.
Yeah.
There isn't any predictive part of it.
One of them pulled up is this company called Core or BQE, which has nothing to do with project management, and it's just
an AI tool.
It's an AI tool with like AI voice. There's nothing to do with project management. I don't know why.
There's nothing in the category right now.
Yeah.
There really isn't.
So yeah, I think from a landscape, like there should be at least one company doing this, right? Where it's like project management is one of those things where maybe the lay person doesn't really understand exactly how it factors into every business, but almost every company has something like a project manager, even if that's not what their title is. Yeah. And you just get to the point, even in my role, I'm not necessarily a project manager, but there are times where I'm like, I'm working on 10 things at once.
We're all acting as them all the time.
Yeah.
And what would be interesting about a tool with AI is every business over time will evolve to the point where they need a project manager. But at even lower stages of business, those 5 to 10 to 15 person teams, what this gives you is the power to to not have a project manager because your tool is actually helping you
Right.
to manage projects, right?
Yeah, and I think risk scoring is good because you do 5 projects and you automatically know like, hey, like projects in this timeline, like you're increasing your risk of push.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I think the areas in which you've outlined make sense as like, yeah, these are realistic things to track, and these are things inputs that you're putting in.
Yeah.
And this is stuff that you're doing in your brain. You're risk scoring yourself, but like as the problem gets more complex, you just lose sight of it all.
Exactly. No, and the way the idea came to me is just setting due dates, which is so loose, and it's just like it's set around how much time do I think I need versus when is something hard, drop dead due.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have users that go out and they're just like doing the exact same rough like back of napkin logic.
Right.
But the tool knows the dates. It knows everything I've ever done, right? It knows everything I've ever pushed. So why isn't it sourcing to me? That's too ambitious. That's not realistic. Why isn't it telling me?
You probably can't do it in that timeline.
No, it's just crazy. So nobody's doing this. There's not a tool right now that has AI in project management at all. I don't understand why that is. I think that there's opportunities to become like a plugin for the Asanas of the world, or to just build something. If something just had these 3 features and it was like, okay, import all of your existing PM data to us, we'll create a model, we'll do the work, and then we're going to just track your tasks, then that's a massive improvement on all these softwares that have 10 times more 10 times more power.
Andre broke into laughter there because what I was about to say is this one thing that this company's missing, Andre. It's a sexy name.
It's a sexy name, which I'm horrible at sexy names.
This one is probably not the best name, but I think it's funny. Project Management.
Capital AI.
Capital AI in
Yes, in mate.
Mate.
So definitely work on the name situation. I had come up with TimelineAI, which I think is also a really bad name. But I'm horrible at names. But if you are a smart engineer or a smart product manager and you feel this pain,
Especially if you can plug into something like Asana, where it's
Yes.
like you make an Asana and a
but even if you didn't, like even if all you had was task descriptions and due dates and assignees, like those core project management functionality that everybody builds like as their full stack web developer keystone project, even if all you had was that, and then
You made a landing
were
page.
real sharp in AI and could do the other 3 things, I will buy this product immediately. 50 users, count me in. Call me. I will buy it.
Andre is a decision maker
Yes.
at a software company who is looking for this.
Exactly. If you build it, I will be your first customer. I will write your case study for you.
And we, our company has just got,
Exactly. You got an opportunity
you
here.
got some bucks in the bank here.
I'm telling you. I hate talking about software because I think software is so boring for a podcast. But I know that a lot of our people also come from software.
So in a lot of ways, this is a plea. This is
This, and I know that's annoying too, though. Is everybody's like, oh, I just wish somebody would make this good app. This is a good idea. Please make it.
I will say this: as somebody who is not necessarily the target market for this explicitly, the fact that I am able to do a quick Google search and find literally nothing, and this makes so much sense to me that why is there not at least one person trying this is crazy.
It's weird.
And even if it's not the greatest tool in the world, even if it had a couple little things that just say risk metrics and things like that scored your things, whatever, it wouldn't have to be that complicated.
Yeah.
And there's already chintzy softwares that do this for sales AI software.
Yeah, that aren't that developed.
No, and
That
people
aren't
are
that
buying
complex.
them.
Yes, they're buying them in droves.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Call your engineer friend.
Thieves?
Work with them now.
Thieves, yeah. If you know people in your networks, or maybe you are the type of person looking for a simple project, maybe you're at a Dev Mountain type school.
Yep.
You're looking for your first, your capstone project. This would be an easy one. Maybe not easy.
I know.
But
We're overspeaking to say it's easy. I think the better model
straightforward.
is you just finished at Dev Mountain. You built a basic project management suite. You're interested in AI. These are the 3 features you should plug into it to make it something that you could actually build a business on.
Thieves who know nothing about project management or tech at all, I'd like to hear from you as well. Does this even
make sense?
Does this even make sense to you? Do you even see value in this, or would you rather a crazy straw?
Yeah, you might want a crazy straw, and the crazy straws are cool and $12.99 for Evangeline.
And you can get a question mark or a hashtag.
Exactly.
I think it's a great idea. Curious to hear from our listeners what they think. We get a good amount of feedback from our ideas. I know Andre, even though he gave me a hard time about VIB, I know that some of his network let him know. It was a little bit better of an idea.
People did say that VIB was a really good idea. So if you think this is a bad idea, don't write in. Because you are an idiot and you should stop listening to the podcast.
It'll hurt Andre.
If you don't understand it, then that makes sense.
All right, Andre, it's time for Idea Gauntlet.
Yes, I love Idea Gauntlet.
Now, for the listeners who are unfamiliar, our friend Romeo Butters, many people don't know this. Before myself personally, before I was talking about ideas, I was pitching ideas on a street corner, and Romeo Butters saw me and he invested in my future, and he said, "No, kid, don't sell yourself short. Start a podcast. Find a smart young mixed race fellow."
Find.
and have people steal your ideas the right way, which is through this podcast, of course. Now, Romeo Butters is very particular, and he is a pursuer of ideas. And so Romeo has sent me 3 very good ideas. He admits some of them can use a little work, and so he's leaning on you, Andre, that you're taking him from 80% to 100% here. But he's also sent over Andre $500,000 to invest in these ideas. He needs Andre's expertise here.
My bank account is loaded right now.
It's loaded. So we got $500,000 here. I've got 3 ideas. They're all in kind of the kid parenting space,
making me the worst possible investor.
The worst investor. But Andre was,
also unbiased,
and he was a kid at once.
I was, very briefly.
So the one caveat here, Romeo is very he is adamant that the names of these businesses must stay the names that they are.
Agreed.
You cannot change them.
No, I completely understand.
Idea number 1. We all know the crazy success of the board game or card game Apples to Apples. It spawned another very popular game, Cards Against Humanity. Now, those sit on kind of 2 separate ends of the
family-friendly spectrum.
The family-friendly spectrum, but they're both still catered towards adults. Apples to Apples, it's simple, it's friendly, it's innocent, and of course, Cards Against Humanity is horrible.
Yeah,
it's meant to be gross and disgusting, right? Kids Against Humanity. This is a Cards Against Humanity-esque game capturing the 5 to 15-year-old market. And what's really tapping into here is it's not sexually gross, of course.
I would hope not.
It's not. But it is potty humor, right? It's poops and farts, and it's Minecraft, and it's Fortnite, and it's tapping into this humor that like everyone knows it exists. We all call out that humor. But this is a card game specifically for those people. Kids Against Humanity.
Got it.
Okay. Locked in. The wheels are spinning.
I've got it. I have feedback. We'll get to it later.
Okay. Idea number 2. In when you're raising children, they're often in diapers. They're in diapers for the first 3 years of their life, right?
Yes.
They're getting dirty all the time. They even though they have clothes, they're always taking their clothes off. They're just in diapers more often than they're not. The problem with diapers is that they're kind of ugly.
True.
They're white and they're boring and they're bland, right? We live in a time now where we like to show off our kids. As you mentioned in a few episodes ago, we like to put our kids in nice fancy clothes and put their hair in faux hawks, right? I am suggesting to you a company called Holiday Diapers. This is a pack or individual serve diapers that are very over the top. It's the 4th of July. You're not going to put your kid in a regular diaper. You're going to put them in an American flag diaper.
Agreed.
A spooky Halloween diaper, a festive Christmas diaper. You've got the whole set. That, you have a size 1, 2, 3, and 4. It kind of comes in a big holiday set, or you can get individual packages that are size appropriate. Again, I think the idea here is that your kid's gonna be in a diaper anyway. This is a fun way. It's just like an outfit. It's cheap. Holo diapers.
Got it.
Idea number 3. Now this was another one of John Stoddard's genius ideas that he pitched to me.
Love John. Yep.
And there's some pretty good merit to this one. There are moms everywhere who have kids and they're stuck at home and they just want to have a play date. We know that there are already apps out there that allow single people to meet up. This is an app we like to call Tindergarten.
Okay. Love the name.
Tindergarten is an app dedicated for moms looking for play dates. It's as simple as that. It's you put in your zip code, and it finds moms around you with similar kids and ages, and you can meet up at the park, or meet up at the store, meet up wherever you'd like. You can have lunch together. It's a way to meet new friends, and you can just like an Uber, or whatever. Like if people are weird or sketchy, like maybe you can give them reviews. There's a whole platform angle there.
Yeah.
Tindergarten. All right, Andre. Where's your money going? And what would you rework to get it to 100%?
Yeah. So remind me the name for the first idea.
Kids Against Humanity.
Okay. Kids Against Humanity. Pretty into it. I think like where you really sold me is obviously a Cards Against Humanity or a apples to apples like game that has like a Minecraft and Fortnite, because kids joke about that stuff. They love that stuff.
Go to Target. It's everywhere.
They would like a game that had stuff like that. I definitely feel like there would be easy to sell a game that had some goofy humor and then some like really culturally relevant stuff for kids.
Yeah, and you can imagine the cards, right? It's
it's I don't even want to say anything because it will reveal how connected I am with child culture. But yeah, I think that Kids Against the name?
Kids Against Humanity.
Kids Against Humanity. I don't like that it has Against Humanity because mothers will be repulsed by that. They'll be like, "What is this game?" But
sure,
could be fun.
Romeo might allow you to change that name.
Yeah, Romeo said no changing the names. But anyway, Kids Against Humanity. Pretty into it. Coming back to the amount.
Okay.
Holiday diapers. Really into this idea, actually.
Yes.
Probably easily my favorite. Because, so here's the thing. I Googled while you were talking cute diapers, which is a weird Google search. And
I can't wait to see the ads you get after that.
There's not a lot of cute there are a couple cute-ish diapers. A lot of them are the reusable kind, which is kind of a different issue altogether.
Yeah.
But not a lot. And even the ones that are quote unquote cute are generally still just a white diaper, but with like strawberries on it or something goofy.
Right.
I like the idea because I think it's important that it's a holiday play, because the diaper would have to be more expensive. It would be fully colored. So as an item,
it's a novelty item.
Yeah, that you pick up in like the seasonal aisle at the grocery store. Makes total sense.
A St. Patrick's Day diaper?
It's like a no-brainer. You could easily just have a company that has a lot of different holidays and a lot of different fully designed diaper sets.
Yep.
Maybe it's like a box of 5. I don't know what the situation is. Yeah. Could be a really good idea. Tindergarten, I think that's probably just the one that's furthest away from like my personal experience, so I probably just don't get it. Anyway, I have $500,000. I'm probably putting $300K into holiday diapers. I think that's just like seems easy. It seems like a quick win.
That's a quick win.
You could grab market space in the seasonal aisle, which is already filled with seemingly junk. I feel like it would be so easy to just get that in, sell a bunch of diapers, and get out. And then the other $200K into Kids Against Humanity. Couple licensing deals, couple funny plays. I could see it in Target so clearly.
Yeah.
It's like such a good idea. So I think those honestly are solid ideas.
Tindergarten not getting any funding this time.
I don't think so. I think proof of concept. Go out and show me how this is actually meant to work. Well, I mean, what's the revenue model even?
I couldn't tell you that. That's privy information on there.
As a advocate for Romeo, I can't get into any product that I don't see where the money is.
Can't in good conscience.
Yeah, I can't recommend anything that's just for the public good.
Well, thieves, Andres invested his $500K. We'd love to know where you would invest your $500K if given to you by Romeo. I think that's going to do it for the episode. We got a pretty full mailbag, so I want to save that for next episode.
We've got some good ones.
But I want to, again, huge thanks to all our listeners. We're coming up on 1,000 listens.
Yeah, we're excited.
Hopefully after this next episode, we'll hit that kind of threshold there, which is really exciting. And a couple quick thanks to Jesse Williams and Joaquin Carud for our music. If you want,
Love those guys.
Jesse Williams, he does our outro music. He's got a band called Saves, but it's spelled
SAIVS.
SAIVS.
Look them up on Spotify. They're great.
They're great. But other than that, Andre, give them the sign off there.
Hit us up on our email with any feedback from this podcast or any ideas that you have for future mailbags. idea@gostealthisidea.com. Check out our website, gostealthisidea.com, where we post show notes and our slide decks and all this other stuff. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram @gostealthisidea. I think that's everywhere that you can find us.
I think that's it. We're gonna have a Patreon up pretty soon if you want to chip in a buck
Chip
to
in,
keep
and
the lights
maybe
on.
I'll buy those freaking shelf light things.
If we get enough Patreon just to support our good idea, bad ideas, we can get some in-depth
I will
reviews.
buy a crazy straw that says Evangeline the second I get a patron.
All right, thieves, it's been real, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Use Scipio, the #1 engagement tool for sales teams that want more responses, appointments, and conversations. Message your leads and customers where they are, on their phone. I'm not talking about phone calls. We're talking about true one-to-one texting. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. See you later, thieves.